Alright guys, so let's continue our tutorial. So basically we made a widget that look like this depending on the date. Let me just change that to here. Okay, depending on the specific date, we can change the emoji as well as the weekday. Okay, so you get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Okay, so far so good, but there's a major bug here, is at the get timeline. You know, if you look at the like default get timeline, you already got the comments there. Generate a timeline consisting of 5 entries an hour apart, starting from the current date. Okay, so if you look at here, we got hold of current date of date. You can print it out, by the way, and you can get the exact date, but it will be like much longer information. Okay, so if you look at here, our offset. So basically, start from 0 all the way to the 5, and let entry date equals to calendar get current and get hold of the date by adding hourly adding. So that is obviously not correct. Okay, so an hour later you're going to update it, so nothing will happen when actually a day passed, but rather an hour passed. So that's the place that we need to like change, because we want to change to day offsets. And we got the value of hour offset. Obviously, you can't do that. You have to change that to day offset. Name is wrong because it's default, and all the way to the current date. Yeah, that kind of works, but all the way to the current date. That's good. And then we got entry and the date entry, and yeah. So the time that you start a new date is not correct. It will just be right now and add that. So the like the base point need to be changed as well. So basically, like two things that we need to change. The first thing is hourly updates. Right now, we need to change that to daily offset. Second is that the like starting point need to be the start of the day rather than this like default value. So let's get to it. So first thing, we're going to get timeline. All that is good. Entry, a series of array of entry. That's good. Generate timeline consists of 5 entry. No, seven. 7 entries. An hour part, definitely not an hour. A day part, of course. You can just completely delete it, or you can use the help of artificial intelligence. Recently, I'm a great fan of like Cloud Sonnet 3.5. Okay, you can use that. You can embed that. I believe you right now the AI is really intelligent. They can like create a generate code based on the comment. That's good. But for a programmer like us, normally you like write the code first and then add a comment, so other people or you from future can understand it. But right now, like AI is like doing everything in reverse. You can add a comment and they can like generate the code. That's a really cool thing about AI. Okay, our offset. Okay, it's not our offset, but rather for day offset. Okay, offset for day offset, and in because it's like 7 days, so all the way to 7 rather than to 5. And then we got entry dates. We get hold of calendar, we got a current right now, and we got a date. And by adding right now, there will be an error if we can't find our offset in scope, because we already changed our offset to day offset. So get this like specific item in this loop, and then by adding the hour offset, sorry, by and day offset, and all the way to right now I should got the yeah, get rid of this hour and day offset, and by adding, yeah, sorry, this should be by adding day and all the way to the value of day offset, and delete the value of our offset. okay, and all the way to the current date. Yeah, that should do. So that's the entry date, right? But we want to update it at the changing of the day, and that day is sort of a set. So what we are going to do is to have a intermediate step. So instead of just the entry, the date entry and passing in date of the entry date, but this date is not like precisely at the cutting point of one day and the other day. It's not that precise point. So what we're going to do is to find that precise point and pass in here, and that's the entry. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to add a intermediate step. So let our start of day, start of day, yeah, start of a day or date. It doesn't really matter. Just need to be consistent. Okay. And we are going to use the same method. So grab hold of calendar, grab hold of current and dots, and then you can find it. I believe it's called the start of the day, right? Start of day, exactly the same. Okay, you can just use this for that entry date. So this entry date is just adding by day, but you need to find the start of the day and use that as the entry. So because right now this is just, for example, it's it's the middle of the day, so it's 12 o'clock. Okay, so this entry date would just adding the day, so tomorrow's 12 o'clock. But you don't want this to be updated at tomorrow's noon. You don't want to do that. You want to find tomorrow's start of the day and up that to the entry. Okay, so does that make any sense? Of course. Hopefully, because my English is not good, so hopefully that will clarify things. Okay, so just to find this this yesterday and today, we got that center point here, and at that exact moment you need to update it. Yeah, start of the day for that specific day will be the entry date. Okay, so just passing here. So yeah, let entry, and then that entry will be the start of the day rather than the entry date. Okay, passing here. Entry, then append our entry, nothing wrong with this. Okay, then timeline, we got timeline, we're passing the entries, we got policy and completion of timeline. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. Yeah, I believe that's pretty much it. So after you solve this bug, this widget should run, and will update when at the start of next day. Okay, and we'll change that accordingly. You can right now you can run this on your actual device or simulator. Doesn't really matter. And yeah. So see you next video. Don't forget to give this video a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Okay, thanks, bye.